lot of goals.
Be med and also continue to get a PhD in law enforcement.
The 2-year community college.
An intern at a hospital.
I want to be an audio engineer, which is a music producer.
My goal would be to go out of state.
I'm not really sure what I want to do, but I know it's going to be somewhere in the medical field.
The Air Force.
An art school.
Oh, and I'm double majoring in biology and political science. My mother, she was a teen parent, and she had a really difficult time growing up. Her family wasn't like the greatest, and I learned that, and so she went to community college for 2 years, and then she had to drop out because she had to take care of me. But later she applied to Yale University, and she decided to go to Yale.
I want to finish high school and go to college. For my dad, he didn't have the chance to experience it, so I want him to experience it through me.
And I have a bunch of cousins that I'm really close to that are in college, and that makes it seem a little more possible to me.
I have 2 younger sisters, so for me, I think it's really important that I go to a 4-year, so my younger sisters go to a 4-year and follow in my steps.
Mom had me, I guess, at a young age, so she didn't get the chance to go to college. And I just want to prove her that she didn't make a mistake, and all her hard work just didn't go to waste.
My teachers, they challenge me and push me hard so I can become successful. Definitely the counselors here at my school. Teachers, a lot of teachers. I couldn't really specifically say one teacher because all teachers, I've never had a teacher tell me I couldn't do something. The obstacles would have to be money.
I come from a single parent home, so it's kind of difficult for us to get financial aid and money.
There's just so many scholarships that so many people are applying to at the same time. It's really hard.
It seems like they're shutting out a lot of people that it's not like they're super rich so they have the money to pay for everything, but sort of it feels like all the programs are excluding people that are sort of in the middle.
The pressure builds up a lot, and people are just saying you have to go to college because you're a minority in your age and you're a female. So
You're trying so hard to get into college, and if you don't, you're letting everybody down.
And so whenever I tell my family, they're like, "No, man, you have to get a job with mathematics. You have to know." I'm like, "I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I'm good at writing, so I want to be that's my dream to write."
And I'm having a little trouble this year because my grades are kind of low and I need to get them up.
I've tried to keep my grades up, and I'm doing good, but it's just nothing outstanding that colleges are gonna, go out of their way to get me in their college for.
And we got the SATs, the ECTs. If you take AP classes, you have all those extra tests that you have to take.
I'm 17 years old. My mom had me at 15. She didn't even finish high school. My dad was never around. I don't know what he achieved or completed. And most of my family was on drugs, so nobody really completed high school, nobody completed college or anything. So I'm so far the one who stayed in school the longest.
I've always thought my mom went to at least finish high school, and I didn't know that she hadn't. So it did hit me in a big way, because I was well, now I kind of understand why she's having a hard time helping me and encouraging me. And like I said, I also feel like that's maybe why she isn't so encouraging to me, because of the fact that she didn't have those opportunities and all the experiences that I'm going through.
You look at your parents, and sometimes I feel really sorry for them because they work so hard for the value that they have. So I definitely want to do better in school and have more opportunities going to college, because I know that will open more doors.
I think it's definitely been a challenge for me, just because I can't go home and ask my mom what she thinks, my older sister didn't go through it, and so they don't, they're kind of going on the path with me of we don't really know what to expect.
I've learned that you really need to be self-motivating, because there's a lot of people that will not tell you what you need to do, and it's up to you to if you want to be something, you need to pursue your goals, because no one's going to say, hey, you're falling behind in this class.
You're not always going to have someone there to push you along or to do it for you, or you're not always going to have that security blanket. You need to learn how to go out and do it yourself.
they should start supporting them from the beginning of the year, so freshman year, so that they don't slack off in freshman year, and they have that kind of like empowerment from other people and support. So when they get through senior, junior year, or they're getting their plans ready for college, they have the idea and they start thinking about, oh, I'm gonna go to college, I'm gonna do this.
It would be nice if, you know, there was a meeting for all sophomores from the counselors, from the teachers, and from the principals saying, okay, there are all these programs, here are some examples, this will help you in this way.
I think there need to be more counselors because of like the overwhelming amount of students that come in every day asking for help. I know there are like teachers that you can go talk to, but they can't really like help you as much as the counselors can.
Did a lot of stuff on my own, and I usually don't like asking for help. But when someone just comes up to you, like even just like a counselor or a teacher just says, hey, check this out, like I don't know if you'll like it, but you should look at it anyway, like that really goes pretty far.
Whenever people talk about scholarships or programs, they always just talk about them as is there's something in the air that you can just reach out and grab, but they're really not. And so if someone just put together like maybe even just a packet of different scholarship information.
And I personally hate not being challenging. So I think if people were, like if the school would provide harder classes for the kids that need harder classes and actually like work the kids as hard as they can, not just let it pass so they can just, because if people that aren't trying as hard as they can just kind of pass easily.
If students don't know about college or don't know if they want to go, the school can propose the question like, well, what's your alternative to college?
I'm part of MESA, and that's like with UW, and it's for engineering, and so we do like math and science things, and so there's people in there that will sort of help you go into UW.
Entrepreneurship, it helps a kid, like it helps students figure out like how to run their own business and how it really is to be like, you know, out there instead of in here.
I'm in 2 college programs. I'm in KEN and I'm in TRIO. TRIO, you go around different colleges and you listen to people talk basically about the college and what it's about. So it helps you get a bigger insight on what college you want to go to. And I'm also in KEN, and they help you write your college letters, take your SATs, take your ACTs. It's actually been really helpful. I don't think I would have been how far I am right now if I wouldn't have been in those programs. So.
Involved in this program called Rainier Scholars. It's a minority program that helps people who want to go to college. Like they give you tools and information and resources.
I am now a participant of the UW Dream Project that comes here on Thursdays, and I found that to be a really good resource.
To be a mentor, like you want to be that person that like we're comfortable with, like you have the answers, so it's just like make yourself more approachable in the way that you're treating your mentee.
And she'll actually sit down with you and make sure you understand it, and if you're in a spot of trouble, she'll give you advice, she'll figure out what's going on, so on and so forth.
My mentor would be my older brother. Because every time I tell him something, he always motivates me and tells me I can do better or good job. Just a little pat on the back is good every now and then for me. But he hasn't always made the right decisions, but he shows me how somebody who's doing bad can pick their stuff up.
A good mentor would be a person that truly understands the student, and they're not always nagging and like forcing the student to do things. Like they have options that you can pick from.
And my mentor is someone that I really can talk to about stuff that I'm going through that I can't talk to my family, and that kind of helps me with that obstacle.
It's weird how like just someone that's most students just think of a teacher to be a mentor to someone else.
To let the students know that they can come anytime, and it can't just be, oh, you have to make an appointment on Thursdays and Fridays. My advice to incoming freshmen should be to really do focus. It's going to be hard and it's going to be tough. There's a lot of obstacles in the way, and just hanging out with friends and the temptations of skipping.
You really need to choose your friends wisely. Your peers can slow you down. It can also work the opposite way, that your friends can help boost you up.
Time management, like you don't know that in middle school, like you don't even think of that because it feels like you can turn things in late or just sometimes be late to class, and then you get to high school and you think it might be like that, but it's not.
Being organized, So organization is probably the most important thing. Having a planner is always good. You know, you get to check stuff off.
I would say, start talking to your counselors, young. Don't wait till the summer between junior and senior year.
Do your assignments now. I mean, don't slack off, don't hang out with friends. It'll all catch up to you. Like, seriously, seriously, stay home.
As a freshman, you have to know, I'm not saying know who you are, but know who it is you want to be.
And I definitely think if you push yourself, you'll learn a lot more about yourself and what you actually want to do.
Most schools requires us all to have 60 hours of community service to graduate anyways. If while you're getting those hours, you should try volunteering and doing things you like so you can see what kind of areas or fields or things you enjoy doing. So you kind of get a glimpse ahead if you want to go for a certain career.
Don't stick with something you don't like. Go for what you love. If you do something that you love, you're never technically working.
To take every opportunity that is given to you.
When opportunity knocks, just take it in and be involved in school.
It's universal. If you have a degree, people are going to look at you differently.
Yeah,